Hello, my lovely people. It's Jessie Kalen, your empathic mirror to your soul, your brother in arms in the war for peace. And this is an inspired message for the chasers in twin flame relationships. Generally speaking, if you're the runner and you are here getting this message, I think you're really going to like what this message has to say. Chasers, you're probably, like is not the word, or dislike is not the word either, but it's extremely valuable information, and I think that this can help soothe some ruffled feathers in our heart and soul. Okay, so before we get to the readings, let's get to business first. So I have this list. On my wall so I can read it. All right. So I'm on Instagram and Facebook for daily card pulls. If you want to hop on over and get a feel for the day every single day, I just do a card pretty quick in the morning with my coffee. Yes, I still drink the coffee. I do. For now. Maybe always. I don't know. I'm also on InstantGo. Okay, so if you have just a really quick question, a follow-up, something that's not so in-depth, it is for iPhone users only, but if you're not an iPhone user and you still want this option, the price is $11.11 for a quick message, and so that option is available to you as well. You can get that through InstantGo, which I prefer, or you can do the same process with Venmo or PayPal that you use for the full readings. All right, so I have general readings. You can get a general look into your love life, career, spiritual development. I also do dream spread interpretations and twin flame readings. All right, and the price differences and all of that will be down below. I also have packages available for readings. So if you want to buy 5 readings at a time to be used within 6 months of purchase, those are at a pretty hefty discounted price when you do it individually. So that information will be down there as well. And of course, if you would like to circumnavigate the egotistical appeasement of readings and you just want to get to some straight healing, I do Reiki healing as well. And that process is pretty simple. You email me after you send me the payment with your time zone, with where you are in the world and your availability, so we can get together. It does work better if in this 3D form we agree on a linear time frame to just connect. Okay, and then of course I am always open to energy exchanges. $11.11 is now the suggested donation, right? But money is energy and I'm giving energy, so it's just this lovely exchange. And of course, if you would like to join me on Patreon for monthly support, I have rewards for people. Okay? Okay. So now that that is all out of the way, I am going to be using Soulmate Cards by Tony Carmine Salerno, Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue, and The Messenger Oracle by Ravine Felon. All right, so I'm going to put you down and turn on my little lamp here to light up the space a little bit. Yes. And I am also a transgendered gay man. I am in this woman's body. I am not wearing a bra. This body is experiencing its period. Part of my mission in this life is to normalize womanhood. All right, so you may see my boobs, but that's only because they're too sensitive to be bound today, and ain't no shame or blame. But I'm a dude, y'all. All right, just clarifying. Okay, here we go. So the chasers. Y'all, we are experiencing, I've been getting a lot of messages from people having struggles of releasing, and I am in this boat, all right? You are not alone. I still yearn for my divine counterpart, and that is something I am working actively, daily, to release. Because, chasers, when you yearn for that, when you want that so badly, the want for that person overtakes your scope of mental capacity that you could be applying to yourself. All right. So anytime that you catch yourself wishing, yearning, loving in a I want to have you now sort of way, that actually repels the chaser, or repels the runner, makes them run even more. The reason why runners are running is because on an energetic level, they understand that neither of you are ready yet. Now, another reason why runners are running is because the chasers are not providing a foundation soft enough, welcoming enough to allow the runner to be who they are. A lot of the times the runners have run because they felt they could not be their authentic selves. Now, as chasers, that can be hurtful to hear because of course you love them. You love them in whatever form. Smothering is the word. Our love can be smothering when we don't love ourselves in the way we wish to love our runner. All right, so this message is to help give chasers strength in separation, or even if you're in union, you know, just because you're together and experiencing life together doesn't mean that there's not distance in times of the relationship, right? So I'm feeling that this message is more for those in separation, of course. And I'm feeling that the chasers are being called by spirit to recalibrate our intentions and to focus on our space within, our safe space within. Let me tell you something. Do you feel safe? Let me ask you, do you feel safe alone? Until you do, your divine counterpart knows that frequency, feels that frequency. It's not on a cognizant level. It is on a spiritual soul level. Their soul will know when it is safe to return. For some of us, we have a long way to go. For some of us, we really are starting to grasp the concept. All right? So I'm going to get a star spread with this deck. The Messenger Oracle. Wow. Okay. Okay. Ha! Okay, chasers. Let's get down to business. Follow the moon. Follow the ebb and flow. Follow the dark and the light. Follow the dips and the highs of life. Right now, we need to be paying attention to the moon cycles and how she affects our individual lives. All right? How this beautiful moon tugs at our blood and has to teach us. And another message about the moon, do you know what's really interesting? That is it just fits so lovely with this reading. What's really interesting about the moon is that scientifically and energetically, the moon is drifting further and further from Earth's orbit. It came from Earth and it is leaving. Slowly, but surely. So follow the moon in that regard. Let her leave. Because that is what is natural. Let your divine counterpart leave in your heart. Because, and this is the struggle factor, we are all connected. We are all connected. Just because they are gone on a 3D level, just because you release that yearning to have them, to be with them, to love them and be loved by them, just because you are releasing that does not mean you are not connected. It means you are surrendering to the darkness. Look at these cards, by the way. And the next one, too. One of the reasons why I love this deck, if you follow me a lot, you may have heard me say that I love the Messenger Oracle because it embraces the light and the dark equally. All right? So the letting them go is surrendering to the darkness of the void and trusting that the void will deliver back that which you give. You want that safe space. You want to feel safe. You want to feel secure? You want to feel loved, chasers? You have to give that first. In the most conclusive, energetic level, feeling, decision, follow through. We are all connected, so saying goodbye and following the ebbs and flows of life and letting them leave and return, and it's kind of like the tides of the moon, right? They will always come back. Especially if you are open to letting it happen in ways that are divinely spiritual for them and not suffocating, but of their own free will, of their own freedom, of their own choice. And if my divine masculine is watching, which again is not likely, but if you are watching, just know, honey, that I am working on this. You know, my story is rough, and I'm going to share it with y'all now. Like, I've been sexually abused by family members. I've been psychologically abused by my mother and my sister, and there's this curse on the family and all that jazz. It's my history is not pretty. Neither is my twin flames. Right? We share that because twin flames are the same person. But it is unfair for me to see that love as a filler, which I had been doing subconsciously, mind you. For a very long time, this was all internalized. This was all not of my cognizant awareness. But to rely on another person that way to make you feel good is fish love and not true love. Fish love being, oh, you love the fish, that's why you took it out of the water, killed it, boiled it, and ate it. You love the fish, that's why you did that. No, you love the self that loves the fish. That is what chasers really need to unlearn, all right? And to get comfortable with this connection, to understand truly that if this is your twin flame, they will come back. They are you, but they won't do so until you are ready. Know your fears. Look at that darkness and the light against it. And look at that, those red eyes and root chakra stuff as well. Know your fears. And I just heard fear of abandonment is a big one, especially for chasers. Know your fears. Guess what? Your twin flame did not give you that fear, but they are suffering the consequences of your fear. So this is what chasers have to resolve. And the first step of resolving your fears is getting to know them. And your twin flame, there is no room for your twin flame to help you figure that out. That is not the point of twin flame relationships. Twin flame relationships, you come into union or you come into communication, you learn a thing or two, and oftentimes there is a repel, right? And you come together, have you learned? Nope, okay. Right? Now, a lot of the time with twin flame relationships, you are both the runner and the chaser with your own boundaries to be set. You know, like, here we go. I'm the chaser, typically speaking, right? But I also have very strong boundaries. And twin flame, Eric Harrison, if you're watching, all right? Like, the way you speak, tone is so important to me because our abuses, even though they are the same, they are very, very different. And I've tried telling you before that the way you speak is very triggering to me. And the way you don't listen is very triggering. So he has fears to figure out as well, right? Why does he feel a need to control? Why does he feel a need to talk to me in this way? Because of his own abuses, right? And so, but my fear of abandonment needs to be resolved, and his fear of whatever is causing him to speak to me like that needs to be resolved. And so we really need to get to know our fears, y'all. Whether you're the chaser or the runner, If you're in separation, it's because y'all are afraid, and often not of each other, but when you come into close communications, when you get to see yourself in the truest reflection of another person that is your twin flame, you know, oftentimes we make it about the other person so that we can deny accountability. Take the time now to go deep within, know your fears, so that you can dissolve them on your own and create an oasis for the both of you. And when you do it, chasers, and this is the thing about chasers, stop chasing them. Stop chasing them. That is actually you running away from your own shit and trying to use the other person as a distraction, almost as a drug. Okay. Our strength as a collective for the chaser community, wash away your burdens. Know your fears. Wash them away. Face them, confront them, belittle them, shrink them down, take them on. Show yourself what you are made out of. All right? You definitely will not be ready for the union that you wish to seek until you get rid of some things, some baggage, some heartache. That your twin is not responsible for healing. They are not responsible for healing, even though that they feel like they have this magic touch and you feel so good around them and you know that this union is divine and whatnot. Like, they are not responsible for healing those wounds. You are. Now is the time to work on yourself. To face your fears and wash them away and create that peaceful oasis in your soul for them to be drawn to. All right? Heed the messengers, internal struggle. Heed the messengers. Hello, I am your messenger. Along with your angels, your guides. Animals may be coming to you in shades of shamanism. Oh, the dogs are barking. There we go. Angel has left. Okay. So heed the messengers. All right? And you're getting red flags. I'm hearing you are getting red flags in your own life about, not necessarily about this union, but about what you need to take care of. Your soul is feeling urges to take care of these red flags, addictions, or unhealthy outlets of energy. And you want to make these changes. And you know it's for the greater good deep down. But it's so easy to ignore these messages. Because our ego doesn't want to have that accountability. Our ego doesn't want to do that kind of work. You know what I'm saying? Overall outcome, chasers, have courage. Have courage to actually listen to your guides, your angels, to know your fears, to accept the ebb and flow of the nature of this relationship, and to once and for all wash them away. Your fears, your addictions, that which is holding you back. Okay. All right, let's get some messages from your angels by Doreen Virtue. And I just want 4 cards. And this is more for the collective, so not just the chasers, but the runners as well. Okay. Let's see here. Perfect. Perfect. Archangel Gabriel, you have an important seriously. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. That's the major message. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Archangel Michael, I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. All right? We are surrounded with help and change. Teresa, time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else or being concerned about other people, right? But now is the time to stop and take care of yourself. Along with, you are at the end of a cycle in your life with Caressa. Call upon your angels to comfort you and guide you in your next step. Happiness awaits you now. Do not rely on them, for they are human and will come and go and need to go in their internal world and need space and need boundaries and all that jazz. So happiness awaits you now. Happiness is a choice. One that I am working on every day. My story is really long, really hard, really rough, but it doesn't always have to be that way. I'm at a turning focal point. I think we all are on some level, okay? Happiness awaits you now, even without the light in the dark that you see as your counterpart. Okay? That was a beautiful message, just a clincher of you are being aided by people around you, people being ethereal, of course, the imaginary folks. And it is time to focus on yourself so that this cycle can truly, truly, truly end. Until this ending actually occurs, there can be no beginning. All right? Let that sink in. My ear popped and I had a bubble of truth. There cannot be the beginning you seek without a proper ending to your own bullshit. And I say that with love and relatability. Okay? Okay. So let's get, I want one card from the soulmate cards. Nurturing and attracting loving relationships is the phrase on the deck. So what does Spirit have to say through Tony Carmine Salerno, please? About waiting, about figuring things out and ending cycles at this point in time, Spirit? This is beautiful. Love overcomes all obstacles. A change in attitude is all it takes to turn things around. Trust in love's power. It will transform you and the one you love. All will soon clear. Hello? Focus on the self-love. Focus on your relationship with the divine energies. Let that fix your life, not your counterpart. Let you be the founder of all of your dreams. Don't relinquish your power by thinking your ultimate happiness will not come until they are here. Happiness awaits you now. It's waiting for you to come get it. A change in attitude is all it takes to turn things around. Wow. Great reading, y'all. Amazing. I am here for you if you need some personal guidance. You know how to get that. I'm always appreciative of supporters of the channel in any way, shape, or form. And yeah, there it is. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for having me. I love you for loving yourself. And I will talk to y'all soon. Take care. Bye.